Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to today's Project 31 podcast. Here we live, we learn, and we lead. I am your host, Randy Mall, and I'm so thankful that you have set aside some time to listen to today's episode. How are you doing? I hope that your week has been well. I hope that your day so far has been going amazing. And I just want to jump right into today's topic, and that's let it go. Let it go, let it go. That was one of the world's largest theme songs when Frozen hit the scene. Let it go. Everybody wanted to let it go. And for this fourth quarter that we are in, we are declaring, in order for us to grow, we have to let it go. Just keep that in the back of your mind. Okay, so I would consider myself to be slightly like a tech savvy person. I enjoy, the latest updates and, different techie things that come out. And so the other day I was texting one of my girlfriends and she sent me an emoji. And, first I always think that, okay, well, I have, the iPhone X, so I should be good. And you know how when you don't have the lovely luxury of the blue messages, when you receive different emojis and things that you don't have on your phone, it comes up with a box with the X through it. So I'm like, well, wait. I should have the updated version of everything, so why can't I see it? So I told her when she sent me her message, I said, okay. I said, I couldn't get it. Her response to me was, well, do the update. I said, I can't. And she said, why? I said, because I have no storage. You may already know where I'm going with this. So I have this amazing, expensive piece of machinery that has the ability to, basically it runs our lives. My pastor just said the other day, we have smartphones that's smarter than us. I have this great tool that's in front of me, but because I have no storage, I can't get the new things. Yeah, let's talk about it. But then it's like, it's not that I don't have storage, right? Because every phone has its own set and its own amount of storage that's provided. And then with the luxury of iPhones, you can purchase more, which is a whole nother story. And I'm not going to go into there because then I'll start preaching and I'll get excited. So it's not that I don't have storage. It's just that I don't have any more space left. If we take a moment, think about our lives. Think about the things that we have carried. Think about where we're going and all of our storage, all of the things that we have, all of the things that we've been carrying, all the things that we've been putting on, all the things that we've been taking in, all of those things. Do you have any storage left? Do you have any space left? So now it's time for a cleaning. God has some great things in store for us. He has great updates. He has a great upgrade for us. But some of us can't receive it because we don't have any storage left. We have to take the time to declutter. We have to take the time to clean out things that don't belong any longer so that we can get the upgrade. We have to clean the inside of the cup. Matthew 23:25. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You clean the inside of the cup and dish, but inside are full of greed and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisees, first clean the inside of the cup and dish, so that the outside may become clean as well. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of dead men's bones and every impurity. I heard a wise person say that the hypocrite, they don't intend to be who they pretend to be. I don't want to be somebody who's walking around with a full storage. I may look good on the outside, but on the inside, I haven't gotten the upgrade in years. I don't want to be a person who on the outside, I look like I got it going on from head to toe. I have everything right. I've crossed all my T's. I've dotted all my I's. I've showed up and I am making my way downtown. Yet on the flip side, on the inside of me, it's no good thing. I'm rotting on the inside. I'm spiritually dying on the inside. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that foolish person. What I want to look at right now is a practice that we can do. Because like I said, it's all about becoming better. We should desire to be better all around. What thoughts have been cluttering your mind? What thoughts of negativity has been holding you back? How do you think about yourself? How do you see yourself? How do you view yourself? I don't know if you are easily influenced by other people, if you allow their negative vibes to jump into your atmosphere and make you feel down. Because it's easy to do. It's easy to take somebody else's opinion of you. And what's crazy is normally they feel some type of way about themselves. So the only thing they can do is project negativity onto you. I remember watching a small video clip of Taraji P. Henson talking about if she would have let other people's negative thoughts, if she would have let those negative thoughts project onto her, she wouldn't be where she is. Because all the odds were stacked against her, and it's so easy for other people to point out the flaws in you. Oh, you have a son. Oh, you're too old. Oh, you're not talented. You're this and you're that. You can't be who you're designed to be. Now, had she listened to those thoughts, yeah, she wouldn't be our leading lady Cookie in Empire. She wouldn't have been those leading roles in those movies that she's in, or that she has been in, if she would have taken on those negative thoughts and those negative opinions of other people. The only opinion that matters about you is God's opinion. Everyone around you will have their own opinion, but it's about you. So let's declutter our thoughts. Let's declutter. What about even the thoughts about yourself? You may feel you can't do a certain thing. You may feel you can't reach that goal. You may feel like, you don't have enough time or you don't have enough talent. Trust me, there's probably someone out here who's not as talented as you are, but because they believe in themselves, they are taking the steps towards their goal. God has graced you with a talent. He has graced you with a gift, and all you have to do is believe in yourself. So let it go. Let go of those negative thoughts that you have towards yourself. God says, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. They're good and not evil, to give you a hope and an expected end. Tap into the thoughts that God has for you and declutter your mind of those negative thoughts. So when I looked at my cell phone, right, some of the things I was trying to figure out, in what area is my storage full? Like, what's making my storage full? In the storage, it gives you a breakdown of where or what area has the most things in it. Of course, mine is pictures. So in my photos, it's like almost 99.9% of my storage. I'm just kidding, but that's what it seems like. So you have your photos, your mail, your documents, your apps, and then there's this space called Other. And I used to get frustrated because I never knew what Other was, but it took up so much space. And I think sometimes we fall into that category. Sometimes we have an other space in our life that's occupied with things we don't even realize. Idleness, things that don't even push us closer to fulfilling our goal, but it's occupying our time. Randomness, even with social media, God has been dealing with us with social media. Social media can be used as a very powerful tool, but the thing is, hey, if I can pull this quote, use social media, don't let it use you. My husband said, I need to talk to Facebook because Facebook must give my wife a check. And it convicted me. Only for me to come to church the next week and for our pastor to basically say something, on the lines of that. And I said, you know what? There is a way for me to use social media as a powerful tool and as an effective tool to spread a message and to, share inspiration and enlightenment. But then there's a difference when social media has you. And it's pulling you away from quality time. It's pulling you away. And that quality time is with people. That quality time is with God. That quality time is with you. Because I can get the scrolling. And sometimes I won't even be paying attention to what I'm looking at. I'm just scrolling. And then I turn around and I look at my husband just looking at me like, see, put your phone down. So we got to do better. Declutter. Let's declutter. Let's empty out our storage. I want to be available for updates, right? When Apple comes out, and they have not paid me to sponsor this message, When Apple comes out with an update, or when any company comes out with an update, why do they come out with an update? So you can have improvements. When they come out and do different improvements to make your device function more effectively, okay. So God, he has improvements for us. He wants to upgrade us. He wants to update us so we can operate more effectively, so we can do things that we couldn't do before. And then another thing is they do updates for new features. God wants to have some new features in us. He wants to give us some new things. In this Outpour October, he wants to pour out his spirit. But if we don't have the storage for it, we have to say, empty me of anything that's not like you. Empty me of anything that's holding up space. Empty me of old things, old thoughts, old ways, stuff that's not even beneficial to me right now, and stuff that's not even beneficial for my future. Rid me of those things so I can have storage. Juanita Bynum, her beautiful anointed song says, my storage is empty and I am available to you. Yes, let's take it there. Let's let it go. Let's let it go so that we can grow. I want to be the best version of myself. So if that means I have to examine myself and remove some bad habits, I'm ready for the update. Whatever it takes for me to be in a position to get an update, to get a new feature, and whatever God has for me, let me do it. You may say, well, Randy, how in the world can that be done? Psalm 139, 23 and 24. It says, search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. With this method right here, you're giving God free reign to search you, to look into you, to look over you carefully and thoroughly in an effort to find or discover something. God, I want you to search me out completely because I want this update, because I want new features, because I want to work more effectively, because I want everything that you have for me. God, I need you to search me. See if there's anything in me that's not like you. See if there's anything in me that's just holding up space, taking up space, that's not allowing me to grow to the next place, God. The Message Bible, I love how it translated for better understanding. It says, investigate my life, oh God. Whoa! Investigate my life, oh God. Find out everything about me. Cross-examine and test me. Get a clear picture of what I'm about. See for yourself whether I've done anything wrong. Then guide me on the road to eternal life. What I love about this song is the fact that he's giving openness to God. God, search me, please. And when you search me, when you find something, take it out, show me, and then lead me. It's not just giving him access to one area, because sometimes we do that. It's so easy to be like, okay, God, I'll give you access here, but you can't touch this. I'll give you access in my finances, but you can't really go into the deep parts of me. You can't really go into my thoughts. I'll give you access into my home, into my family's life, into my children's life, but you can't really mess with my heart. We need to give God full access. God, you take complete control, and I need you to investigate me. Search me out, because I want to upgrade. I want an update. I want to declutter of everything, every bad habit, everything that's hindering me from whatever it is that you have for me. This is that season to grow. This is the season to receive everything that God has for you. There is a prerequisite, and that is giving him full access to search you so that you can declutter. Yes, you have a role. Sometimes we want God to do things for us, but he's given us a role in righteousness. Sometimes you have to declutter. Sometimes you have to clean up. Sometimes you have to press delete. I got so many pictures and videos in my phone from like forever ago. And why? I can let it go and create more space for more things. Something that I may have found funny in times past, I've grown from that place. It may not even be funny anymore. But guess what? It's still taking up space. There's a way for you to review your large attachments. Something may be attached to you and it's too large, and it's preventing you from receiving new things. Delete it. Get rid of it. Get ready for the new thing that God has for you. It's taking up too much space. So next time, before you go getting ready to download something or allowing something in your life, ask yourself, is this going to take up too much space? Ask yourself. Today was a sobering day. I want to be the best version of me, and that's lining up with God's will. It's time to declutter. It's time to let it go so you can grow. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Make sure you follow along at savedsinglesane.com. Follow me on IG and Facebook and stay connected.